Hello and welcome back to the Shapola channel. It is me, JT, and yes, I've been away for a long time. It's probably been about 3 months now, I think. Don't know why. Just had a break. I don't know how it's gonna go from now. I don't know if I'm gonna, be uploading all the time. But at this moment in time, I really feel like playing this game, and I really feel like recording it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna make any promises at all that I will regularly upload, because I don't want to disappoint if you're expecting it. So yeah, sorry I've been away for so long, if you are like a strong follower or anything. But I'm still alive. I'm back. It did start with me being ill, and then I was working loads, so I couldn't have done anything for like a month or two anyway. So I just thought, oh well, I'll just take the time to myself. So I am back here with Plague Inc. Evolved. Now I played this game a long time ago when it was on like iPad and stuff. I think I've only actually done it right and completed it once. I've recently bought it for PC, played it once or twice, and it's just a fun little game. So let's just go. Main game, blah 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 blah. Okay, so the simian flu has been discovered and unlocked. Now, basically, what this game is you create like a virus. It could be virus, bacteria, fungus, but you're creating something to infect the population and ultimately try and kill them. So it's a plague. And you go through the stages. You can evolve it, you can make changes to it, add symptoms, slow down the cure for it. So as you're trying to infect all these people, scientists are trying to create a cure, which is how life works, and you're doing your best to infect everybody and then ultimately kill everybody. So we're going to see how well we can do. At the moment we can only have bacteria. We haven't unlocked virus or fungus. There's a Neurax worm, parasite, prion, necrovirus, nanovirus, a bioweapon, and then obviously the simian flu, which is already unlocked. But we're going to stick with the first one. We're just going to go for a bacteria. Here's our little guy. I won't have any of these unlocked, so I won't be able to insert any of the genes. So we're just going to continue with that, and we're just going to play on casual, which means no one washes their hands. That's pretty, that's pretty cash. Research doctors don't work. Sick people are given hugs. What's normal then? Just over half of the people wash their hands. Doctors work 3-day week, and sick people are ignored. So we'll start off on casual, see how we go on that. And now we're gonna call our plague. Now I don't know if anybody follows UK politics. I definitely don't, but I hear pieces because I live in the UK. But there is a there's a party called UKIP. Basically, I don't actually know a lot about them, but I know everybody hates them, and they're racist. They're very, what's the word, patriotic. They want everything their way, like this is England, everything else is shit, blah blah blah. So we're gonna call our plague UKIP. So if somebody does follow politics, then you'd get that as a joke, I think. If not, well, it doesn't matter. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are now you're not now a bacteria. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. I can't read today, sorry. So the first thing we have to do is select a start location. So this is where it's going to spread from. So as we can see here at the bottom of the screen, you've got the world. The population is just over 7 billion. So ultimately we want to infect all the people, like all 7,124,543,962 people, and then kill them. That's what we want our virus to do. That's how you would win the game. So considering the plague is called UKIP, we're going to start in the UK. That makes perfect sense to me. So let's just zoom in here, and then boom, we'll click on there. So the population of the UK is like over 68.5 million, and it's got ports and airports, which is good. So I think that's where we're going to start it off. Now that there is a strategy to this game, and if you are a follower of the Chipola channel, you will know that that is not my forte. I don't do well with strategies, tactics, anything like that. I'm pretty shit, to be honest. There's no other word for it, really. But as I said, I have done this game before. When I say done, I mean, win it. I won life. But I'm going to follow that strategy that I did then, because I think that is the best way to do it, and I will explain that as we go more for it. So there we go, we've started. So UKIP begins in the UK. It has infected its first human, weak and used to cold temperatures. It must evolve using DNA points. So we click these little bubbles and we get DNA points, as you can see down in the bottom left here. And then I'm just going to pause that and show you, just in case nobody's seen this game before. There's our bacteria. It's got its stats down here and blah blah blah. So at the moment it's only infecting one person a day. That's basically it. We've got the infectivity levels and the severity levels and the lethality levels and little graphs and all that shit. Transmission. Now this is how the bacteria is passed around to people. So the main part of this strategy is getting everybody infected first. We're not killing anybody, we're just getting everybody infected and we're stopping the cure. As long as we can do that, then we can just boost the lethality rate of this bacteria and just wipe out the whole population swiftly. That's my strategy. So if we click on these, you buy these with points. As you can see in the bottom left, we've got 2 points at the moment, so we can't actually buy any of them. But this one, birds, it's carried around by birds, rats. It's in livestock, so people eat it. This is air, water, in the blood, and in insects. So obviously, like hot countries, you'd use insects because it's like mosquitoes and blah blah blah. Rats and birds would be like just mainland Europe and cold places, I guess. Livestock for like far out places where you're not actually, you're not interacting with many people, but you are still eating. Blood for like drug users. Anything that's like blood on blood contact, using needles, open wounds, blah blah blah. Water, everybody drinks water, and air, everybody breathes. And then we've got the symptoms. Now this is how you kill people. This is where your severity rate goes up and your lethality. So you could like cause nausea, you can cause coughing, and then there's different branches, so like different types of severities of coughing: insomnia, cysts, anemia, and rash. And then the abilities. Now this is what the bacteria itself can do. You make it susceptible to the cures that scientists are trying to make it, so you're racing against them. So you can give it drug resistance, heat resistance, cold resistance, and bacterial resilience. So the first things that we want to do is get this disease spread as fast as we can and as far as we can, and at the same time stop it being able to be cured. That is basically our goal for now. So we've already got 5 people infected, so I'm going to unpause this. I'm going to watch it grow, and you have to, in order to get extra points, you still get points as you go along, but in order to get extra points and bonus points, you click these bubbles that pop up. So medicine in UK is slowing the infection. So that obviously, it says here, to spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. So that's one thing we can do, because it's beginning to spread from person to person and grow exponentially. And obviously the more we evolve it, the faster it's going to grow, the more people are going to spread. Now this is pop the orange DNA bubbles to get points. So that means we get extra, really. As you can see, it's slowly on the rise. We're now on 10, 12. But if you pop these bubbles, you get extra. Now this isn't something I really use, but you see all the boats and planes going between the countries. So I guess you want to choose a place with like the most ports or something like that, in order for you to know how fast it's going to go. What's this say? yeah, we're going to use the DNA points to evolve. We've currently got 20. To find out more about a country, you can click on the country. So if we click on the UK, oh, well, it's gone. It'll just tell you the facts of the UK at the bottom, and then if we click anywhere else, it'll tell you the world. So in the world, there's 311 at the moment. So I'm just going to pause it there, and we're going to open up our little thing here. Now, drug resistance, that's one of the first things we want to do, because obviously as soon as you get ill, you go to the doctors, you get given antibiotics and treatments and stuff. So we're going to slow down how effective the drugs are. And now this one is genetic hardening. Pathogen becomes harder to analyze in the lab, so we're going to get that one as well. And then eventually, is what you'll see happen is our little bacteria over here will grow. It will evolve. It'll change. We've got 5 points at the moment. Let's see if we got. I think I'm gonna do rats first, because, well, it's not the cheapest, but we're in a cold place. There's a lot of rodents in the UK, and a lot of pigeons as well. So rodents or pigeons, it doesn't really matter. We'll probably do both, mainly because of the weather. That's just telling us we've done that. Mainly because of the weather. It's not a hot climate, really. I mean, at the moment we're in February, so there's no need for like insects and blah blah blah, because it's just not the right, climate for it. You have to be very wary of the things that can happen. So here we go. UKIP has now spread to Brazil, so it's obviously infected someone who's got on a plane. The plane has flown to Brazil, and it's now in Brazil. So we're going to pop that bubble. Now I've got 13 points, and then people are going to start getting infected in Brazil. There's already 6, and there are. Oh, we can do that. That's a bit pointless, to be honest. There's coming up to 5,000 people in the UK, and still only 6 in Brazil. But now, it's infected thousands, blah blah blah. Now that it's in Brazil, we have to start thinking the climate has changed. So it is warm in Brazil, so insects is a good one. But also, to spread between countries, pigeons is a good one. So I think we're going to do pigeons first. There we go. So now birds become susceptible to infection, avian carriers increase infectivity, land transmission and mutation. So there we go, we'll carry on with that. So now birds are flying around carrying the disease as well, which obviously birds can fly over to France, countries nearby. They're obviously not going to, well, they might do, but they're not going to fly all the way over the other side of the world. But they can definitely go to France. They can get stuck on ships and stuff and go over on those. Red infectables appear when you infect a new country. Pop them to get the points. So there we go. We have now infected Spain, which is good. Oh, and we've also infected Russia. So you'll see now that it does start to spread quite quick, because we've got once you get main places like Spain is busy, Russia is obviously, the population is massive, so it will start to spread quite quickly now. We're now in France. There's people in France. So Kickstopper raises record amount. Journalists rush to cover latest record-breaking amount of money raised on Kickstopper. Sources expect record to last. I don't know what that means. Is that Kickstopper against our disease, or? So in the world, we're now coming up to 1 million. There we go. UKIP has mutated it and developed the coughing system. Right now, what we want to do is pause that. And we want to get rid of it, because as soon as people start, we're going to devolve it there. As soon as people start to have symptoms, it will start to be treated quickly. So we don't want any symptoms. Now that's just give us coughing on its own. We didn't want that to happen. Let's get rodents here as well. We didn't want that to happen. We didn't choose a symptom. That was like a little bonus, if you will, because we've done so well. So it was being passed around in people coughing on other people, but we don't want that, because then more people are going to start going to the doctors, and scientists will be like, oh well, people are coughing, so then they'll know more and start to cure it faster, which we don't want. You can see here on the bottom right, that's the cure bar. So at the moment it is at 0%, which is good. As long as we keep up the resilience, we should be alright, because it is infecting quite fast now. We're up to 5 million, 6 million, 7 million. you know, we're going quick. Look, all these countries are now being, gonna get all these bubbles now. It is infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. So that's New Zealand done. Bonus points. World menu contains useful data. Now YouTubers are going to spread around the world. Use the world data menu, bottom right, to see which countries are not infected yet. So we can pause that and go on here. Now, let's have a look. Healthy. We've got Peru, Argentina, Bolivia, Colombia. So it's mainly like a lot of like Africa and Asia, and then we've got South America, and just a bit of America, and Greenland. And so to get over there, Greenland's a hard one because, you know, not many people live in Greenland, to be honest. But definitely down here in the hotter parts and Africa, especially Central Africa, we're going to need something to carry it. You know, it's going to be a warm climate. So maybe if not livestock, because there will be a lot of livestock in Africa. Maybe mosquitoes. And then there's always air and water, and obviously Africa isn't well known for having clean water, so for it being passed through water, that would be good to infect Africa. We're currently coming up to 20 million people infected. I'm going to keep that pause and go into this. Let's look at the transmission. I think we'll get, so we've got pigeon, we've got rat, let's get insect. Like that. What we're going to do next? We're not going to do heat or cold resistance. More useful one would be this one. It creates a bacterial shell to protect against all climates. What else have we got here? So they're pretty expensive. What's this one? Pathogen DNA strands reassembled. More work needed to develop a cure. So at the moment we need 19 and 8. So I think once we get 27 points, we can do those. We're currently on 3, and we're going to get a lot of bubbles popping up here, so we're going to have to pop them quite fast. Boom, 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 boom. So these are all the places that are now being infected. So as you can see, it's definitely getting quicker and increasing the world. I think the UK is pretty much fucked now. Like, that is fully infected pretty much. Oh, we've gone up here, which is good. London Olympics mystery. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the London Olympics. Organised propose, no promise. It will happen soon, but no reason to give for the change. See, nobody knows what's going on because there's no scientists working on this. It's just people going to the doctors and saying, "Oh, Mel, please help me, please," and they're just being given like common treatments. But obviously, this is more, and it will be more. Eucalyptus mutated and developed a rash. Now we don't want that, so we need to pause. Go into hair, symptoms, and remove rash. So, even though this costs 3 and we actually get a refund of 2, we haven't spent anything because it's given us for free. So we're also getting 2 extra points there, which is good. Now what do we say here? We're gonna get this one, and then we need another 4 points to get this one. So as soon as we get another 4 points, we will boost up the resilience. There's one more. It's very clear to see, like, say like once China, for example, has been infected, and you have the right things to carry the infection. Oh, there we go. We got some more points. Yeah, as I was saying, once China's infected, it booms, it blows up. It did for me last time I played it anyway. It was like a few little dots in China. I had the right things to carry the disease, and then boom, all this was red. Russia was all red. It was going mental. So let's get this, and then we're going to work on transmission as well. So I think we'll go for the blood one, which is 11, and then we'll go for the livestock, which is 10. So we need 21 points. I'm going to speed this up a tiny bit, just because it's very satisfying to see how fast it actually the world grows these red dots. It's really cool. Plus, I'm obviously getting these points quicker, which is good. I don't know what that said because I was trying to pop that. I thought it was going to disappear. How many points do we need? 21. Okay, we're nearly there. We've got 14. See what I mean? Look, China. Once China starts getting infected, Russia's fucked. It blows up pretty big. And I mean, because the population is so dense in China, it's just boom, 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 boom. Right, we have the points. We've got 23, so we're going to go to transmission. I'm going to do blood. I'm going to evolve that. I'm going to do livestock. That's just gone up a point. I'm sure that was 10. There we go. And then, I think once we've done that, I don't know if we should increase on these ones, or if we should just go for air and water. I think this, look at this, infectivity. It shows you this, like the faded out bit. If we clicked on like rodents, mosquito, well, insect is more. So I think we'll go for that one. We've got 25 points to get to that one. And then we can start working on the abilities more. So we need 24 points. Look at all these dots. Oh, there we go. We infected Greenland, which is probably the hardest one to get. And now shit is just going to go crazy. We've got America blowing up. More infectious than common cold. Wow. So Russia, China, most of Asia is all pretty fucked. America's on the go. We've got Greenland slowly coming along. All this is just red now. So a lot of points now, so 38. Let's yeah, let's go for this one. And then can we get any more abilities? We can get the cold. We're gonna get cold resistance, why not? And as you can see now, it's changing, it's growing stronger, it's got more in a thing, I don't know what you call it. Right, just keep popping these bubbles, getting the points, we should be good. In the world, there is coming up to 2.5 billion people. Wow, that is a lot. UKIP is mutated and developed the insomnia. Right, well we don't want that, because then we are going to get cured pretty quick. Oh shit, we've also got anemia. Oh, maybe that's what one of the things said that I just got rid of. Well, that was close. There we go. Now it's got no symptoms at all. So it should be like pretty hard for scientists to work out like what it actually is, because they're just treating this as, well, it's pretty suspicious now that, like, you know, 3.5 billion people are infected. But they're not too sure what it is, so they can't really work out. What's this tiny square? Egypt. Okay. Coughing symptom, right, we need to get rid of that. Again. So what I'm doing is basically keeping all symptoms off until everybody is infected. Because if we do that, then everyone's going to die really quick. We can save up our points. We've already got 52. We can just be like, add a lot of symptoms and people just start dying quick and easy, and it'd be really good. So the pathogen does not reproduce in lab conditions. A new strain of the pathogen now exists, increasing the work. And pathogen develops resistance to class 3 and 4. Right, okay, we're going to do that one because people get given antibiotics. We're going to do heat resistance, and we only have 5 points left. So, I mean, as long as we work on the abilities and like tell the cure to shove it, then we should be good. We just really don't want people to start working on a cure. I mean, we've nearly infected everyone, so this is good. We're just going to start saving up these points now. Now, I did this last time. I started with the UK. Is it Africa? Yeah. Yeah, Africa was like the last country, or continent even, to be infected. It did take a long time. UKIP has mutated and developed the insomnia symptom, so we'll get rid of that. I mean, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it gives you them for free. Obviously, it's a good thing. But if you're trying to play a strategy like I am, you don't want that to happen. It never used to happen. I don't know if it's because I'm on casual. I didn't really read it properly, to be honest. So we're coming up on the whole world being infected now. Nearly 7 billion. And obviously, the world is just... Ooh, huge earthquake in China. Billions of dollars of damage caused in China. World Health Organization expects it will take years to repair the damage caused to thousands of businesses, homes, and research. That's a bit of cool information there. So obviously, a lot of money is going to be going into that and not healthcare, which is good because China are probably like leading researchers. And here we go. UKIP needs to evolve to kill, we know that. We want everyone infected first, which is about to happen. UKIP has mutated to develop the rash. Get rid of that. Okay, and are we gonna happen now? Please happen. Oh shit, people have started to die already. What? Why did that happen? Was that the earthquake, or was that because I left like a symptom on too long without knowing? I don't want people to die. Okay, we're coming up on everyone being infected. There you go, the last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with UKIP. Oh yeah. Right, we're going to pause. Now we have to think about this. We've got 85 points. We will not get as many points as we have been doing now. So we need to think what the best abilities are for this. Let's have a look. Bacterial shell thickened. That's survival in climates. We don't really need that, we just need them to not cure it. A new strain of the pathogen is this. We'll get that one. And what's this? Multiple strains. Increasing the work. Okay, we'll get that one. We've got 24 points. So we're going to start some symptoms. Nausea. Do we want nausea? I think the best thing to do is make people crazy. You can actually turn people into zombies with this. So we're going to get like a couple of like low costing ones. What's this? Hypersensitivity, increased lack of allergic reactions, and pockets of infected fleshes, blah 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 blah. We'll do that one. Okay. So we no longer need transmission. So we can actually devolve these and get like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-ish points, just over 10 points. Because we do not need it to spread anymore. I hope so anyway. Jesus. What's this? Paranoia. Yeah, we'll go for that one. I'm gonna start working on people's minds, make them absolutely mental. So we will get a thing coming up soon saying, you know, there's a cure being started. Hopefully we can work quicker than that and build up these points and start killing these bastards. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Kazakhstan has found a new disease which has been named UKIP. So it's on the radar now. People are going to know what this thing is. It appears to be most harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. So now that everybody has the fucking disease, now that all 7,124,000,000 people have this disease, now they know what it is. So we've played well there. So obviously if they knew sooner, then they would have started curing it faster. So UK has become the first country to try limit the spread of UKIP. Too late, motherfucker. And they've shut their airports. Well, it doesn't matter. Australia is first to instruct doctors to begin research. Okay, look, here we go. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. So we are 1% on the cure now. But with the abilities that we have given this, it should take a long time, hopefully, fingers crossed. Normal life in China is beginning to break down due to UKIP. Cure research is starting to slow. That's good, that's good. Soon we'll start seeing these little blue vials pop up, and we pop them to slow down the cure. Why is it already at 7%? Fear slows economy. Now that looks like it's going up pretty quick, and there's only Australia researching. Maybe I need to look into this a little bit more. What haven't we got? It's the white ones, isn't it? We'll do that one. I mean, we've got all these. That's like a big resistance. Maybe we should get this one as well for 16. Okay, we'll try and get 16 points. But as I said, you know, it does slow down now. Oh shit, maybe because fight the cure. There are two ways to fight the development of the cure: evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries, or evolve cure resistance. Okay, well we're gonna do both. It's already at 17%. Maybe I just thought because I took off paralysis symptom. There we go. That'll start paralysis, but I'm not going to take it off now because we need it. First death in Pakistan. Oh look, here we go. Holy shit, people are really starting to die. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, maybe because I took off the spread of how it is passed around and the transmission. Maybe if people are like cured, oh shit, 25%. Maybe if people get cured, then they can just stay cured because there's no transmission on it now. I really didn't think that through, did I? We've only got 3 points. Scientists are struggling to understand the extraordinary mutation patterns of UKIP, who researchers say that is a setback. Okay, it did just go down from 30 to 29, but it is rising, like faster than I want it to. And we've only killed 100,000. That sounds like a really bad thing to say, but it isn't a lot of people. UKIP has been placed on the WHO watch list. Already dangerous, governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. I really hope so. Japan, leading global cure. Fuck. So now we get these vials and we're going to pop them. We pop the vial. And it just slows it down a little bit. We've only got 7 points and it's already on like 43%. This needs to hurry up. Let's have a look. Do we get any more symptoms? No. So we've got this coma, we've got inflammation, systematic infection. Coughing doesn't really, I mean, it will break down like the lungs and stuff, but let's have a look at the severity. Okay, so this one has got a lot, but it hasn't got very much lethality. Maybe if we get seizures for 11 and then coma for 28, if we can actually get there. I don't think this is going to happen. I'm going to speed it up a lot. Just try and get these points. I think it's 50% complete, for fuck's sake. We've hardly killed anybody. It didn't go this bad last time. Follow this blue plane. 60%. Oh, this is really shit. Really wanted to win this time. 11. What did we say we can get for 11? Seizures. Done. And now people are going to have seizures, they're going to die quicker. Research doctors all around the world completely focused on developing a cure. Well, fuck off, you can't. I thought me buying all that oh shit, look, people are now dying. This is good. People are dying, people are dying, people are dying. So no, fuck off, 75%. No fucking way. That's really fucking shit. We've only got 1 DNA point. What is going on? No, we're fucked. No, it's not going to happen. 95%. People are starting to get cured. What a bitch. What a bitch. And there we go, there's a cure. Fuck, pause. I've only got 2 points. Are you taking the piss? We actually cannot do anything now other than sit back and watch these fuckers get cured. People in Baltic states are extremely paranoid and refuse to cooperate fully with the global cure. Oh. What does that mean? The more scary UKIP becomes by hurting and killing people, the harder humans will try and cure it. Remember this when... Oh, okay. So we should have gone in slow. The world has survived a devastating plague. Bollocks. Well, there we go. Defeat. UKIP has been eradicated. Now, in the politics world, what I was talking to you about before, that would be a good thing. I think UKIP should be eradicated, and that was a message behind this video. Not that I'm bad at games, but, you know, you were warned, and yes, UKIP should be eradicated. I don't follow politics, but there's my opinion. Let's see our stats. We can watch the video now, so I'm going to slow it up pretty quick. We did 1,068 days, which is pretty good. Total score is 34. I don't know what that means. My bacteria called UKIP just got eradicated in 1,068 days. That's a long time, though. That's pretty good to say we had that many days. I want to see the figure of how many people actually died. You can see here on the video how fast it's spread. Obviously Africa again, it does take a long time to do Africa, and I don't know why. Maybe if we start in Africa, that could be a good idea to do. So this is like past halfway now. Everyone is infected. People started to die, but I'm not sure if that was because of China. Here we go. The death toll is rising now. People are still getting infected by this point, or is that going down? Yeah, oh, okay, obviously it's going down because they've died. Never mind. That's just me being stupid. And we're coming up to the end now. Boom. So we actually killed 26 million people. Well, 26.5 million people. That's pretty good. It's not bad for, like, you know. I didn't really think it through though. So basically next time, which there will be a next time, I do want to carry on playing this game. I will retry over and over again. We'll start in a different place, and the symptoms we will make less obvious. We'll make them seem less serious too soon, if you know what I mean. We'll save the serious stuff till last. So that was me, JT, playing Plague Inc. Evolved. Now I do want you to comment in this video and let me know what bacteria we should do next, what it should be called. If you want to do something like a play on something like I just did with UKIP, that's more than welcome. Let me know. I'll give you a shout out in the video and I will call it that name, and also where you think would be a good place to start and what we should spend our DNA points on. Let me know and I'll make it happen. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.